Eala begins Macau Masters campaign. Filipino tennis ace Alexandra Alex Eala begins her campaign at the Macau Tennis Masters at the Macau Forum in Macau, China Saturday, playing for Team Lina in the two-day exhibition tourney. WTA World number 53 Eala teams up with ATP number 253 Jerry Shang in the mixed doubles at 2 p.m. Eala and Shang take on WTA World number 9 Mira Andreeva and ATP number 182 Yibing Wu, who play for Team Conchita Martinez. According to the tournament website, all matches follow a format of best of 3 sets, with a tie-break in the final set. Winning requires a minimum of 10 points and a 2-point lead over the opponent. Assigned as team captains for this event, Chinese legend Li and Spanish great Martinez are International Tennis Hall of Fame inductees in 2019 and 2020, respectively. The 43-year-old Li won 9 WTA titles, including 2 Grand Slams, while the 53-year-old Martinez seized 33 WTA titles, including 1 major. 2 men's singles matches are to be played on day 1 too. Shang takes on ATP number 14 Alejandro Davidovich Fokina of Team Martinez in the first game, right before the mixed doubles, while Hugo Humbert of Team Li battles Wu in the second match to cap off the day. Eala will return to action on the second and final day on Sunday, facing the Russian Andreeva in a singles match at 2 p.m., after which a men's singles match between Shang and Wu will be played, and the last one between Humbert and Fokina. This Macau tournament will be Eala's final one for 2025, capping off a breakout year in the WTA, where she reached a new career best top 50 and winning a gold medal at the 33rd Southeast Asian Games. Eala will next compete at the ASB Classic in New Zealand from January 5th to 11th and at the Kyoan Classic in Melbourne from January 13th to 15th, warming up for her debut at the Australian Open, which rolls from January 12th to February 1st. The morning air in Macau carried a quiet kind of electricity. It drifted across the courts like a held breath, waiting for the first strike of the ball. Beneath the towering skyline and the soft echo of the sea, Alexandra Eala stepped onto the court, not just as a competitor, but as a story still unfolding. For Eala, the Macau Masters was more than another tournament on the calendar. It was a chapter, one that demanded courage, patience, and belief. The court beneath her feet had seen champions rise and falter, dreams soar and shatter, but today it belonged to her. Every line painted on the surface seemed to whisper the same question: "Are you ready?" She paused at the baseline, gripping her racket, eyes scanning the stands. The crowd buzzed softly, curious and expectant. Some knew her name well, others were just beginning to learn it. But Eala did not play for recognition alone. She played for the hours of training before sunrise, for the sweat-soaked afternoons, for the sacrifices that never made headlines. The first serve cut through the air, sharp, decisive. It was not perfect, but it was honest. That was Eala's game. Each rally became a conversation between discipline and instinct. The ball danced across the net, testing her footwork, her patience, her resolve. With every return, she seemed to grow taller, steadier, more certain of her place on the court. Macau itself felt like a fitting backdrop, a city where tradition and ambition coexist, where history leans gently into the future. Much like Eala, she carried with her the pride of where she came from and the hunger of where she wanted to go. Each point won was not just a number on the scoreboard, but a small victory over doubt. There were moments of struggle, of course. A missed shot, a breath taken too late. In those moments, she looked inward rather than outward. She adjusted, recalibrated, and returned stronger. That was the mark of a player learning not just how to win, but how to endure. As the match unfolded, the crowd's murmur grew into applause. They weren't just watching a game anymore. They were witnessing growth. Eala moved with purpose now, her shots flowing with confidence, her presence undeniable. The pressure of the Macau Masters did not weigh her down. It shaped her. When the final point came, it felt less like an ending and more like a beginning. Whether the scoreboard favored her or not, Eala had announced something important. She belonged on this stage. The campaign had begun, and with it, a journey marked by resilience and ambition. Walking off the court, racket tucked under her arm, Eala carried herself with quiet determination. The Macau Masters was only one stop on a longer road, but it mattered. It mattered because it tested her. It mattered because it reminded her why she started. And as the lights dimmed and the court fell silent again, one thing was clear. Alexandra Eala's story was still being written, and Macau was just the opening line of a bold new chapter.